So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So thank you so much for staying with me for the last 2 years. It really means a lot to me. The kind of support that I've got from you guys, it's really very invaluable, and I really want to share my experience of landing my internship at Infineon AG and share you the tips and tricks that you might need in the process of applying a job or landing an interview in your career. So first of all, I would like you to join my WhatsApp channel, Chit Chat with Bibek, the link of which is in the description. If you want some one-on-one conversations or if you want some tips, I have a community there. So if you post your queries or questions, it will definitely get answered. And also you can sometimes get helps on your accommodations and stuff, so please check it out. Also, I want to make a video on daily life at Infineon, so if you really want that video, kindly comment on the video. I'll definitely start working on it right away. So I would start by giving you a small idea about my career trajectories. So I got into Germany in 2023 September and studied the first semester, did some good grades. Then approximately around August, I landed a heavy job, which was a 10-month contract, ended in May 2025. And during this overall period of time, I was also engaged in the the Hyperloop team of Eritrea Aachen, which is called the Tachyon Hyperloop, where I was also in a kind of management roles. So then I was slowly trying to navigate my path towards the management ladder, because it's not a specialist career that I want to persevere in, so it's more of a management ladder that I want to work in, some kind of change management and stuff like that, digitalization, implementation and strategies. So I started working on myself and several other factors, and in between that I also got the Deutschland Stipendium. I won it, and the link of which is in the card above. This Deutschland Stipendium, I think, helped me a lot in landing a job, because in the ceremony in which this award was distributed, I came across various companies like including Porsche, Siemens, Bosch, Infineon, and all these big companies came because they were also the sponsors of various students. Not specifically mine. For me, the sponsor was NRW Bank. And I went over the table and talked with a few people and the HR personals of Infineon, and I was very clear in communicating the kind of career trajectories I want to work in. So it's very important to have a clarity of what field you want to work in, what are the particular roles that you are looking for, and that is the way that the people will know that you are a credible source of human talent. And once I did that, then I got the necessary help of asking that if I come across certain posts that I really want to work in, then I can forward it to him on LinkedIn, and then maybe he can have he can push my profile. And so winning the Deutschland Stipendium also gave me a lot of credibility. I would say it took approximately 237 plus applications for me to land a job at Infineon. I applied for this job in the beginning of December. I got my first interview in the third week of December, got confirmed 2 to 3 days after that I will have a second interview, and after that in the first week of January, after the winter holidays, I did my second interview and got confirmed on 20th of January. Happiest day of my life in my career here in Germany, because I was really trying to get into the industry, because I went one day to talk with one of my Professor Wenzel, Daniel Wenzel, and he said that, Bibek, the first one is always the hardest. Like, you cannot fathom that how hard it would be to crack the first one, but once you do that, everything is going to fall into place. So for me, it took 237 plus applications, numerous companies, various job roles, but finally landed a strategy job in AI in Infineon AG. It's a very interesting job role. We actually define the kind of AI implementations and strategies inside the company's framework, as well as for our market research and market scoping. So wide role. I'm very happy working in this team. The team in itself is good. The culture inside the company is fabulous. You can talk with people. You can talk with across various departments. If you need any help, if you need any career advice, if you need any help with the subjects, you can definitely reach out to them, and they are more than happy to help you out. But obviously, you need to build up a kind of rapport and a particular credibility for yourself if you really want that kind of help from someone. So coming to the big fact that how hard was it? Yeah, I would say it was pretty hard. Yeah, I had been trying to get an internship from January of 2024. Yeah, finally landed it in January of 2025. So 1 year of time it took me. Was I a bad person or bad career decisions have I taken? Maybe not. I think that I have always tried to stay on the track and work in a particular systematic fashion. A big thing is to have to have something in your past work experience that you can relate to your current studies and also connect to your future aspirations, and also to have a particular kind of grades that's going to help you achieve that particular target. And moreover, it's very important to keep a focus on the particular job roles. Many of us always go on applying for roles in big companies thinking that, oh, it's a big company, oh, it's Siemens, oh, it's BMW, it's Mercedes, let's apply for this role. And we do not take a deep look into what kind of talent that they are asking for. Maybe you are definitely not a fit for it and you are applying for it, so it will definitely get rejected. But if you keep an eye out for things that you want to pursue, things that you are better in, things that nobody can do it better than you, that is where you will persevere in terms of writing a cover letter, in terms of having an interview with that particular person. You are going to nail it on the ground, because if you are doing something that you love and then you are doing something that you just really want to barely survive for, there's a huge difference in between both of them. Yeah, so try to make your career trajectory as concise as possible. I'm not saying that you will fail, but there might be opportunities where you fail, but don't get disappointed. Like, it's okay to fail, but fail better, learn from those experiences. Many of us, what we do is, once we get a rejection, we tend to repeat the same kind of mistakes. If you do not get a response of why you got rejected, write back to the employer. I have written several emails and then they have come up with some kind of explanation. That can be a good one, that can be a bad one, doesn't matter, as long as you get a response. Like, somebody has told me, okay, we need this kind of grade, like we need C2 grade of German to move forward with this application. Maybe somebody told me, okay, we are looking somebody specific to some kind of production technology, so you don't have that kind of experience, so we have rejected your application. And endless number of applications I have done several. One company, like in one company I have made approximately 57 applications. I'm not naming the company, but I have. But obviously they have their criteria. They look for talents that you have, so that their money that they're gonna pay you is worth it at the end of the day. Yeah. And as far as I have seen, I think working in Infineon has been an amazing experience for me. I mean, my team, my God, I couldn't have asked for a better team. They kind of support me in every kind of help that I require, maybe in a particular semester subject, maybe in particular in kind of career guidance. How do I want to navigate my career down the road in the next 4 or 5 years? We can just grab a coffee and talk about it, in the morning or whenever we are free. And to be honest, this was the major highlight of my current development. My internship started on 1st of April and it's going to end on 30th of September. These 6 months have been a roller coaster ride. I have moved from Aachen to Munich. Has been a hell of a job. I'm here in a private room with a shared washroom and a shared kitchen. Costs me 650 euros. It's very costly, I would say. And I mean, costly as compared to Aachen. We pay like approximately 350 to 400 for private accommodation and stuff like that. So yeah, overall it has been a wonderful journey. Kindly let me know if there's anything else you would want to know from this particular journey. I have tried to be as concise and as detailed as possible in communicating whatever I have faced. Write a good CV. I would say writing a good CV and writing a good cover letter always helps. Do not go using ChatGPT. It doesn't help, man. Maybe you can derive ideas how to write a cover letter, but it's always writing your own stuff, like things that you want to do in that particular job that's really gonna help you, and not something that ChatGPT is writing for you, because ChatGPT doesn't know what kind of person you are. just simply uploading your past CV and asking it to, hey, become me and write a CV for me, that's not gonna help, so it's only gonna make things worse. People gonna see it, and big companies always have these scanners. If you write it through a chat GPT, they will know that you have not put the kind of effort that you needed to get the job. So you are too lazy enough to even get the job. So how lazy you will be once you get the job? So it is a total ball buster. So don't do it. Write it on your own. Maybe a couple of first iterations will be bad, but once the basic layout and skeleton is ready, then you can customize it with respect to the job. Customizing the cover letter with respect to the job is very, very important, because then the employer can see that, okay, this guy has written something with respect to our companies and values that he wants to be a part of. So also I would suggest, when you are getting an interview, if you get an interview, get to know about the finances of the company. What kind of different divisions are they working in? What's the revenue? Has it developed over the past couple of years, or it is in a decreasing trend? What's the market thinking about this company and stuff like this, if you can, because then and I'm asking you to do it genuinely, not for the sake of getting a job, because you will also have a deeper insight of what kind of company you're going to work in, what kind of environment does it provide, is the job going to be stable after a couple of months. So these are the facts that you always need to keep in mind when you are going for an interview. Be very bold, be very confident of the answers that you give. If you do not know something, don't try to bullshit your way out of that thing. Just say that maybe you will come back with that answer in maybe a next meeting or a next interview. Yeah, but there can always be things that we will not know, that the employer might ask, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I would say, oh no, the sun rises in the north. No, that doesn't necessarily help, right? So don't make a fool out of yourself. Be confident, as I always say, and try to be very truthful to yourself, because once you're truthful to yourself, then you know that you're not pretending to be someone else, and you are actually projecting the kind of human being and personality that you're gonna be at the job. Because if you fake your way into it, if you try to do any of these things, then it will be a very difficult thing for you to integrate afterwards. One more thing I would like to share is the job market here in Germany. Many people say that there is recession, there is this, there is that. I think what the most people are leaving out is you are not targeting the jobs that are meant for you. Yeah, if you search a company's website, there are thousands of jobs. How can someone say that there is no job? Once the job is taken, it is removed from the website. That means the jobs are actually there. You take any company, you take PwC, Google, you take Infineon, you take Bosch, Siemens, anyone you take up, there are thousands of jobs. But thing is, do you have the technical expertise or the management capacity to fulfill those job roles? If yes, then the company is definitely going to hire you. They are not sitting there to waste their human talents. They need you, but you have to fit in that particular role to be able to do that job. Otherwise, why are they going to pay you 60,000-70,000 euros a year? Yeah, it is a very good argument from their end, if you see. So it is always important to keep your visions. Don't blindly think of what the internet is saying. People will say a hell lot of things, but you have to believe what the market is looking like. So before you trust that, okay, there is so much recession, there is no job. Okay, bullshit. Do you have the talent to fill the shoes which are actually vacant in the market? If not, then start working on them. If not, then start looking into what are your strongholds, what are your capabilities that you can work in. Now, many of you people might hate me for saying all these things out loud, but this is the reality. Nobody's going to give you food on your silver platter. You have to go, you have to order your food, then you get the food. Do you have the money to order that food? That's the main deal. So always put the effort in understanding the particular job roles, and do you have the necessary talent and the expertise to fill those particular gaps. That is number one. Also, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the salary structure. I am not going to give out the exact salary because it's part of a confidentiality agreement. So I would say it is somewhat ranging in between 2,000 to 3,000 euros, and it is really good. The tax is a little bit on the higher side, like approximately I would say 25 to 35%. I'm not giving you exact again here. So yeah, if you calculate it out, most of you will be able to find out exactly how much an intern can earn in Bavaria. So also you can check various other websites like Glassdoor for different kinds of salary structures and patterns that people actually earn in various regions of Germany. So I hope that helps. And yeah, it might take some time, it might take a little bit of your effort. People keep on doing it, persevere it, don't give up. Giving up is not an option, and you will definitely succeed in getting a job or an internship or your dream job that you are looking for. So I really wish you all the best. I really hope you achieve all your dreams. Please subscribe to my channel. I would like to bring more videos to you. Kindly support me in that. Share with your friends back in India, maybe in other parts of the world, who might benefit by knowing these tips and tricks and land a job for themselves. So I won't take much of your time. Have a nice evening, have a nice day, have a nice night. So bye bye, see you in the next video.